I was very impressed that without, you know, having my butt kicked from someone all the way across the channel, it was quite a profound experience. Absolutely. I'm like ridiculously focused and unbelievably busy. And I just was seeing you develop your persona. And your persona was very fun. You know, I kind of like was consuming your social media, and you were like a real person, and you were saying you were into spirituality and meditation and those things. And I was like, wow, this looks like a really somebody who I could hang out with, you know, like a real person. And then instead of somebody who's trying to put on like this guru image, you know, to attract clients. So yeah, response to what you did was also enhanced that because I was also in a place where I was meditating. And then you, just as the beginning of our session started, you know, you go through this sort of meditation, which I already had a sort of a familiar sort of conception of. And so, yeah, I didn't know anything about, so my reference to you or to what my expectations were was, I didn't really, I had no idea, but with you, it's a completely different thing. What you do and what sort of blew me away was you're more of like a surgeon. Like it's like you get in there and the reaction, the interaction is it's very strangely personal. I didn't expect it to be. That's why I wore a suit and a tie again. I had no idea what to expect. Yeah, and so yeah, it's a very personal thing because you were just kind of like hooking in to me somehow and pulling out these very intimate sort of
matters.
Yeah, it's a very intimate experience, and you're like, and you know, it's like something out of Star Wars. Luke, I am your father, that whole thing, you know, that the story of the father. But yeah, and then and you were like something around the heart, and you were working specifically on the heart, and you're like, there's a lot going on here, so I'm just gonna stay here, and I've got another kind of story that and I was like, man, I feel tired. I feel like you know, not like a bad tired, but like that good tired, you know, after you go out for a jog and you come back and you feel like refreshed, but you also feel a little bit worn out. So I felt like that. And then the next few nights, I had craziest, most intense dreams. You know, I'm feeling this melancholy sort of feeling, and then I wake up, and it was so real. I was like, whoa, you know, I was like, okay, that was a dream. There was this open, like, hole in my chest, like that was physically, like, I felt like that scene from Iron Man. It literally felt like there was this open sort of like entryway to my chest right here, and I just laid there, and I was just like, what, you know, and it was just such a tremendously powerful feeling, and I was thinking, Sabrina, what have you done? So yeah, and then the following days, I was definitely like just like if I had a really good workout, and the next couple of days I was sluggish and tired, and we had text a little bit, and you said, yeah, just chill, drink a lot of water, don't exert yourself, and so it was a sort of a validation of kind of like the power of what it is that you do. A much more normal, I was doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and now it's much more of a normal sort of niche, more competitive, but I feel good that I'm in the arena with this kick butt website, with this awesome sort of team, and this really good sort of energy, and one of the people that just were on one of my new teammates came to Paris a couple of weeks ago, so it was fantastic to kind of just be sort of enter into this group on this very friendly, intimate level. So yeah, it feels like what happened in a month usually happens to me in a year after our session. So when you clear those energy blocks, I would say that I had a fantastic sort of result, but I would say that these results are mine, and I was in a really sort of negative place, and I was already doing meditative work, and so I would say my experience is unique to me, that I can't say that another person is going to have the dramatic sort of transformation that I had, but all I could say is be prepared. Be prepared to feel fatigued. Be prepared for the next couple of days to be sort of off kilter. Supplement your session with Sabrina with meditation and good food, and think holistically, and if you're scheduling Sabrina like a few weeks ahead of something, I would encourage the person to do some meditations, and to find a daily routine where you're trying to center yourself, because it's like surgery. Like if you're going to have any type of surgery, like knee surgery, they tell you to work the leg out, because after the surgery the leg is going to be immobile, and it's best to have a healthy leg that's strong, and it's going to be better for you to repair. So I think I would tell the person to this is something that can be like a surgery, can be invasive, and you should take care of yourself beforehand, and you should be prepared to take care of yourself afterwards to get the maximum out of the session. Because if you have a chance to work with Sabrina, do not pass it up. It will change your life. I can guarantee that. So yes, I can't recommend Sabrina highly enough. It's whatever it is that you do it well.